The Calgary Flames and the city of Calgary have a tentative agreement for a brand new arena. We finally have all the details on how it's going to work coming up next. So welcome back here to Top Shelf Hockey. We have some breaking news out of the city of Calgary this evening where they've finally announced more details of the plans here for the new arena for the Calgary Flames. Now, as I record this video, today is July the 22nd. So as of 1 week from today, on July the 29th, the City Council will be voting to either approve or reject this tentative offer. But as of right now, everything's looking pretty solid and hopefully it will be accepted, which would be great news for the Flames. Now, as we know, the Flames in the city of Calgary have been kind of talking back and forth over the last couple of years, trying to reach an agreement to get a new arena to replace the aging Saddle Dome, and really talks haven't gone the best back in 2017 because they kind of came to a standstill and there weren't a whole lot of new developments here up until recently. They've obviously made a lot of changes to what was being proposed and they finally have an agreement here in place. The full details here of how this is going to work came courtesy of the Calgary Herald after announcements came earlier this evening from the city of Calgary. Now I'll put some graphics here on the screen to kind of show you what we're talking about and how this is all going to work. Now, the city and the team basically have agreed to fund this deal on a 50-50 basis, each putting in $275 million. Now, the city will own the arena 100%, but the Calgary Flames organization will be leasing it on a 35-year lease, which would keep the Flames in the city of Calgary, obviously, for a long, long time. Now, the Flames organization would also assume the operating and the maintenance costs, which isn't a big surprise. It would be an approximate 19,000 seat capacity for hockey. The city would also get a share of money coming from the naming rights, which is expected to be around $2.5 million over the next 35 years. As of right now, they'd be expected to break ground in 2021 and take approximately 36 months to complete. So the team would be expected to move in and play its first game hopefully during the 2024-2025 season. There would be some other costs to the city as well, which would be for the land and to demolish the Saddle Dome after construction of this new arena is complete here. But this is great news for the Calgary Flames. They've been looking for a new arena for some time. I know there's been some talk about relocation, but I really didn't think that was really all that serious or there was really ever in any danger of the Flames leaving town. Of course, when you hear negotiations, especially when they become public, sometimes you hear kind of threats like that just to kind of negotiate and kind of get what you're looking for. The ownership of the Flames have gone back to the city and struck themselves a pretty good deal. I know right now, listening to remarks from the city of Calgary this evening, at least it looks as though they're pretty happy with this deal, and hopefully City Council approves this deal on July the 29th and we can kind of formulate more future plans here for this arena. Once the deal is ratified, they'll likely start showing more concepts on designs and things like that. Obviously, a lot of that's already been done in the background here, but more of that will be made public here once that reaches that stage of the agreement here. So this is fantastic news for the Calgary Flames organization. Good news for the city of Calgary. Of course, all the fans who might have had any concerns at all about an agreement not being reached and the Flames possibly ever leaving town. Of course, there's still some other NHL teams that are looking to get plans in place here for some new arenas as well. Primarily the Coyotes. I know the Senators are still kind of looking at that, but they very well might end up staying in Canada for a little bit longer. The Coyotes would be the main ones that need a long-term arena situation figured out here pronto. Obviously, they just recently got new ownership, so we'll see what they can do to get that in place, and it has to be done hopefully relatively soon here. But as of right now, that certainly eliminates another possibility of an NHL team relocating, so this certainly looked pretty slim that we would see anything like that here in the near future. So let me know your thoughts on this deal between the city and the Calgary Flames organization for a new arena deal. Hopefully we'll have more news here on July the 29th indicating that the deal's been approved, and then from there we can discuss further details on the arena once concepts and things are shared a little bit further after the approval. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and turning on your notifications so you don't miss any other news from around the NHL. We'll keep you all up to date on all the breaking news and all 31 teams. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.